The Milwaukee Admirals return to action tonight at the BMO Harris Bradley Center against the Charlotte Checkers. A 7 o'clock face-off. Pre-game coverage starts at 6:30 on Sports Radio 105.7 FM The Fan. Milwaukee is coming off a weekend where it went 2-1, both of the wins against the Iowa Wild, including Sunday's 5-1 win in Des Moines over Iowa. The Admirals finished the season series 6-1, 1-0 against Iowa this season. On Sunday, the Admirals scored 5 goals, 4 of them on the power play. The last 2 games, the Admirals are 6 for 13 with the man advantage. One of the gentlemen who scored a power play goal for Milwaukee on Sunday was Freddy Gaudreau, and we spoke with him about the way the team is going. I want to talk about the power play goal you scored on Sunday in Des Moines. It was a little give and go. You passed to Vladislav Kamenev, he gives it right back to you, and you fire it in a one-timer from the right circle. Is that a design play? Is that a little nod between the two of you? Because it seems like, that happened so quickly out there.
Yeah, it's funny that you talk about it because honestly, we just talked about it before we jumped on the ice before that third period. So when we scored, it was pretty funny because we were both happy that we told ourselves that we were going to do that.
So it's something you recognized when you were out there. There were a lot of power plays in that game, so you had plenty of opportunity to see what they were doing defensively on the penalty kill. So was that something you recognized that it would be there?
Yeah, for sure. We tried other plays during the game. Some worked, some not really. So we said, maybe we should try this one. And as soon as I saw he was there and he saw us coming down too, we did it, and fortunately it worked.
I'm curious, it's been about 50-50 for you between center and wing this season.
Yeah.
Tell me what the difference is. I'm sure you're going to say it doesn't matter to you where you play, but tell me what the difference is, because there is a difference.
Yeah, honestly, I like both for sure. But when you're a centerman, you got a big duty on face-off. It's always really important to start with the puck. So my mind switched a little bit for that. So I put my emphasis a little bit more on the face-offs. But other than that, when you have the puck, you see a play, you do it. Yep. The same thing. Either if you're on the board or in the middle. I like both for sure.
How much do you work on face-offs?
We do practice. We do some drills at the end of practice. It's something I want to practice. But at the same time, I just don't want to put too much pressure on myself because I feel I'm better when I don't think about it too much. So I work on it, but I'm not going crazy about it.
But that's where the practice comes in, repetition, right?
Yeah.
Do you have to study, and maybe this gets into the not going crazy about it, do you have to study what the other team is doing? Do you study, like Derek Ryan for Charlotte tonight, for example, do you study what he does?
Yeah, for sure. I don't really study them, but before games, but I look when they're on the ice, what are their tendency, and
see positionings.
Yeah, exactly. And then we talk, centermans, we talk together about it sometimes when we see something, and but it's not something that I always, like I said, I don't put my mind 100% on it. Yeah. Because I don't want to think about it too much, and I want to stay loose on the dot. I
want to close with this is the last. I think it's not the last. It is the last. The 3-3 of the season. It's only the third one of the year. One was last weekend. Last weekend was a little bit more difficult than this one will be. But explain when you get to that third game, like you did on Sunday. How do you get through it?
You kind of have to forget that it's a 3-3. When you just go out there and play and have some fun and remember that you play this game for fun, you forget that you're tired. I think that's what we tried to do. Dino talked about it too. Just try to have some fun, guys. It's a game, and when you look at it that way, take off so much stress off your shoulder, sure. And it gives you a lot of energy for sure.
Very good. Thanks for the time.
Thank you very much.
All right, that's Freddy Gaudreau. Again, face-off tonight is at 7 o'clock. Pre-game coverage starting at 6:30 on Sports Radio 105.7 FM The Fan. The Admirals are 3-1 against Charlotte this season. Marek Mazanec will be in goal for Milwaukee. You can watch the game online, ahllive.com. For information about upcoming Admirals games, go to milwaukeeadmirals.com.